From roof to basement, steel bones to cladding skin, New Lawrence House is a danger to everyone who steps inside. The courts have heard that everything about this place makes it a complete and utter death trap, from the kindling wood nailed to the wall that goes all the way to the top, to the way that a fire in the hall would spread through these polystyrene panels and into the flat next door, to the missing fireproof paint on the steel bones of this building. Is there anything about this building that is actually safe?
No.
Andrew Broadbent unwittingly bought New Lawrence House at auction.
You have to take everything, including all the walls, ceilings, internal partitions, doors, back to the original frame.
Shoddily built by JCS Homes, it was so bad the fire service moved people out for their own safety.
This is a real life example of where our concerns in terms of the built environment. We are seeing a low standard of building construction, where the checks and balances that should be put in place are not, and then the fire and rescue services have to pick up the pieces after that by having to send more fire engines, and our firefighters have to be more cautious when dealing with these fires, because they don't know whether the building is going to react as the way it should do.
JCS Homes, who developed and then sold this death trap on, say, "We commissioned an internationally respected company, Zurich Building Controls and Zurich Warranties, and we put our faith in their monitoring and the site quality and adherence to building control regulation. At no point did they give us any cause for concern about safety or quality. At every stage of the project, sign-off and approval was granted. But when it came to claim on the insurance and warranty, Zurich denied responsibility." When we first met Martin Dickey in January, he was facing total financial ruin.
It feels awful. It does me head in coming back here. What a disaster this was.
The home he'd bought with his daughter was a fire trap. Now tinned up and empty, he's been paying a £100,000 mortgage on a worthless apartment, and there was no end in sight.
Always in the back of your mind, it's the constant stress. It doesn't go away. But it's just like a dull ache. It wasn't safe, and then it got condemned, and then obviously it's cost an awful lot of money.
But today's judgment's brought some relief.
I stood to lose all of it. I would be left with no money and have to pay the mortgage. With the money might get, hopefully we can carry on with claims and get enough money to rectify it.
The case was complicated by the fact that the people who said the workmanship here was good were also the same people who insured this building. Martin Scott's victory means Zurich must now pay out £10 million.
One of their arguments was, until you've spent the money putting it right, we're not going to indemnify you. They ran lots of arguments of that vein, but the real purpose was to make sure you kept out your money, you couldn't put it right, and in the end it would bankrupt you.
It's been a real David and Goliath battle that's run up legal bills into the millions. No longer facing bankruptcy, Martin and his daughter say they'll sleep better tonight. Matt O'Donoghue, ITV News, Manchester.